Hello there and welcome to the program. This is Energy and You, a show that brings you weekly developments in Nigeria's energy sector with a focus on NNPC Limited. I'm Elgosa Egumbo. Coming up, NNPC Limited strengthens its alliances with key players in the energy industry, meets with international oil majors, and more retail outlets commissioned in Abuja and Bauchi states to meet customer satisfaction and increase market share of the energy company. We'll bring you all the details shortly. Please stay. Thanks for joining us. Now, in its continued efforts to strengthen alliances, the Group Chief Executive Officer of NNPC Limited, Bayo Ojulari, has been hosting key players in the industry. At separate meetings with executives of international oil majors, ENI and Shell, Mr. Ojulari outlined his management's strategic objectives and emphasized the need for deeper partnerships to boost investments in Nigeria's energy sector.
Congratulations to you both for the recent appointment.
A high-powered delegation from ENI led by the head of Sub-Saharan African region, Mario Bello, met with the group CEO and his management team. The international oil major expressed their commitment to working closely with NNPC Limited to achieve the company's set targets.
Thank you for hosting us today. We used to come very, very often in country. And as you know, we are as ENI, we are mainly focused now on the offshore activity because we have been selling now last year, and there is a reason why. We believe that we can offer much more technologies and let's say know-how support in making things that are not very common and that are not, let's say, bread and butter in the industry. And we believe that deep offshore is where we can offer something more to the country. And we believe that the onshore should be devoted really to national companies or indigenous companies, whereby they can handle much better than us. It's not a secret. And whereby they can, let's say, deploy much better than an international company on the onshore. So that said, of course, we are in the JV that you know. We are in Abo with you, and we are in Bonga. We are in SPDC and Nigeria LNG. And but those are, let's say, I do consider them like complementary activities. Now our main target is to unlock the famous OPL 245.
NNPC Limited's Group Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Bayo Bashir Ojulari, reaffirmed the company's commitment to achieving its set targets, emphasizing that the organization's leadership is dedicated to delivering benefits for all stakeholders.
I've been on this project. I understand the technical from the subsurface down to the commercials, down to the concept, down to, so it's a project I'll be really pleased if we can bring that to fruition. So first of all, from a strategic alignment, I can tell you now that we're aligned in terms of the direction to solve this, whatever we need to solve, to make sure that we move this project forward ASAP. That's directionally, you can be rest assured.
The visit underscored the importance of ENI's partnership with NNPC Limited for the growth and development of Nigeria's oil and gas industry. In a related development, the GCO also hosted a delegation from Shell, led by the Executive Vice President Nigeria, Manu Dejong, and its country chairman, Shell Companies in Nigeria, Osage Okumbo. Both companies reaffirmed their commitment to the growth of Nigeria's energy sector, with Shell pledging its continued support for the national oil company. These visits highlight the ongoing efforts of NNPC Limited under Mr. Ojulari's leadership to strengthen alliances with major oil companies such as ENI and Shell, aiming for increased investment in Nigeria's oil sector.
NNPC Retail Limited has expanded its services with the commissioning of new outlets in Abuja and Bauchi State as part of a commitment to continuously deliver customer satisfaction and increase its market share in the petroleum products retail business. The Abuja outlet is situated in Piakasa along the airport road, while the second in Bauchi is located along the Kano-Ningi road.
Since its inception in 2002, NNPC Retail Limited has maintained a deep commitment to customer satisfaction and growth in market share through quality products and services. It also ensures that these products are not only affordable but accessible to all Nigerians, and the company always undertake initiatives that appeal to customer values, strengthens brand reputation, as demonstrated during the commissioning of another retail outlet by the company in Abuja recently.
Commissioning this station and taking over this station is part of the effort that we've been doing to ensure that we expand the network. Today in Nigeria, we are by far the largest network in the country, the biggest brand, and we are not relenting. We are making sure that we bring a station closer to you to deliver premium energy solutions of your needs to you on a daily basis. And that is one of the commitments we're making. And here we are today commissioning these stations to provide that premium service to you with your premium range of energy solutions available for use. Today, on the commissioning day, we're giving a little token to our customers to say thank you, and also to ensure them that we will guarantee stable supply to not just this station, but to all our stations.
I buy from NNPC because, let me just say, because I kind of trust their meter and what their service most times. I'm grateful for the free fuel I got. I got 5 liters. That was a lot.
I'm glad to have this opportunity to be here. So thank you very much. I promise that I will be always here. Yes, I will be patronizing this filling station by the grace of God. Thank you very much.
NNPC, thank you so much. I really appreciate the little token you gave to me, and I hope more to come, inshallah.
In a related development, winners have emerged in the NNPC Retail Oleum Scratch and Win promo. The campaign was designed to appreciate the company's loyal customers and build lasting relationships and offer additional value to customer experience. The exercise was powered by Cash Token.
Oleum today, and I'll say NNPC by extension, is one of the most socially smart businesses in Nigeria and Africa because they are connecting their growth directly to the impact of the lives of their customers.
The campaign was an engaging and interactive experience for the participants.
In fact, they kept their word, because I never expected. There are some companies here in Nigeria that they will say you win something and at the end of the day you won't get anything at the end of the day. But they kept their promise.
I just want myself a brand new guy cycle. I'm someone that doesn't believe in all this kind of thing. I'm always like, these are scams, just leave it. But when my husband used the oil and I scratched the card, send it, and that was all.
The promo is part of NNPC Retail's desire to satisfy its customers and grow its business by creating an exceptional customer experience that drives loyalty and ultimately growth.
We are the dynamic global energy company of choice, steering the course of Nigeria's biggest export industry. With years of commitment, delivering greater value and improving lives, NNPC is transformed to better meet your everyday energy needs as the largest contributor to the Nigerian economy, generating clean, sustainable energy with integrity, excellence, and creating value for all stakeholders.
Energy for today, energy for tomorrow, energy for tomorrow. Come on, let's go.
You're watching Energy and You. We'll take a moment here, but when we return, we'll take a peek into NNPC Trading Limited and its business of domesticating gas in Nigeria, among other things. Stay with us.
Essentially, we are ensuring that in trading the molecules, that we do that with a focus on commercial drive. By the time we diversify and increase our portfolio, needless to say that we will have more barrels to trade.
You're still watching Energy and You. Now, NNPC Trading Limited is a strategic business unit of NNPC Limited. But how much of its operations do you know? And are you aware that this unit is responsible for promoting the domestication of Nigeria's abundant gas resources? Well, in this interview, we'll find out more about NNPC Trading Limited and its contributions to the goals of the energy company in providing energy security and sufficiency for the country.
NNPC Trading is a wholly owned subsidiary of NNPC, charged with the mandate to sell crude oil, petroleum products, liquefied natural gas, and natural gas liquids at the international market. To effectively discharge these activities, we have a total of 6 subsidiary companies. We have the NNPC Trading Limited, that's the Abuja office, Nigeria. We have NNPC Trading Services UK, based in, of course, UK. We have NNPC Trading DMCC in Dubai office. We have the NNPC Trading SA, which is a core trading company based in Panama. And we have the NNPC LNG Limited in Cayman Islands, and of course the new NNPC Prime LNG, the one that the groundbreaking of the plant was done the other day in Ajaokuta. So these are the 6 entities that form NNPC Trading. Essentially, we are ensuring that in trading the molecules, that we do that with a focus on commercial drive. So we ensure that our pricing is topical. We are also looking at diversifying in terms of penetrating the West African markets, the international markets, as a matter of fact.
NNPC Trading Limited links energy demand to supply centers while providing energy for Nigeria and Nigerians. This business subsidiary of NNPC Limited specializes in trading the following products: crude oil, condensates, refined products, natural gas liquids (NGLs), liquefied natural gas (NLG), liquefied petroleum gas (LPG), amongst other commodities.
We are the trading empire, so to say, of all the molecules being generated, from various institutions of NNPC. This positions NNPC Trading as the provider of last resort of essentially energy security, being PMS. So this is done by ensuring that, for instance, the refineries that are working now, that they always have feedstock. We deliver crude oil to them consistently so that feedstock is not the problem. We also ensure, that energy security by making, crude oil available to the local refineries like Dangote. Yes, we ensure that we monitor the trend so that once there is a dip, we have to live up to our expectation as the seat of energy security, because we are the face of NNPC Limited when it has to do with energy being available. And energy availability, energy security in whatever form, cannot be compromised. So that is also one of the reasons why we are diversifying our portfolio, increasing our portfolio by penetrating the West African markets, because what we are lacking by the dip in importing petroleum products. We are also getting that through the refineries, the deliverables from the processing.
Keying into the decade of gas initiatives, NNPC Trading is playing a crucial role in the domestication of Nigeria's abundant gas reserves as a way of expanding NNPC's downstream business. This also includes new investments.
On the 30th of January, to be precise, 2025, the groundbreaking of the NNPC Prime LNG was done at Ajokuta, the site of the project. And, good attracts good. So this laudable project already has attracted other 4 mini LNG projects in that environment. So you can see that NNPC is not just NNPC Trading is not just clamoring for energy security or concerned about energy security, but it is striking a balance between energy security and energy sustainability.
There is an ongoing departure from the free on-board business model by NNPC Trading Limited as it aspires to be a trading empire of repute. This enables the company to operate fairly, minimizing risk and averting obstacles for more efficiency.
We have a paradigm shift from the usual FOB sales. We have always been doing free on board because we don't want any risk in terms of title and risk to the cargo. But we have shifted from this. We are now doing CFR. We are doing delivered. So using our shipping company. And this is a very promising area, and we muster our presence in the space as a real trading company, because the truth is that for us to be global as we should be, because we are an international company, we have to really be in that trading space. We have to be in charge of our market share. So this is what we have been doing. As a matter of fact, in February, we did a tender for one of our Focados grades to be sold via CFR. This March, crude deck, we have also designated one of the grades for CFR trade. In the area of LNG, we have done a number of CFR trade.
Whilst the zeal is on for a much more global presence, NNPC Trading Limited is not unaware of the need for full compliance to governance frameworks, industry regulatory requirements, and reporting standards.
Our mantra is doing it excellently, sustainably, and with integrity. So with this in mind, everything we do is anchored, by transparency, accountability, and, all of that. Our audited accounts are always produced and by independent auditors, certified, and of course, being audited is verifiable. We are ISO certified, so we do not take quality, safety, and all these for granted. And from time to time, the ISO entity, they always visit us to be sure we are transparent in what we do, and that what we claim that we do in terms of quality and safety and environmental protection is not lip service.
The Managing Director of NNPC Trading Limited, Mrs. Uzoma Emelife speaks to the initiatives by the company on promoting local content development and supporting the growth of Nigerian businesses in the oil and gas sector.
We encourage most of these foreign companies that aspire to deal with us to, synergize or collaborate with the local companies. And we ensure that what we need to do in terms of supporting these local companies, that we do that. The criteria, for evaluating, this, like we call it, the KYC, most of them they're no longer practicable. This is because we are no longer doing what we call the term contracts. Most of these companies are big companies dealing with crude oil marketing division, but because of some of these criteria, they don't even pass the KYC test. So you can agree with me that this is one of the ways of promoting the local companies, yes. So we are revisiting some of those criteria so that we bring reason to papers.
In the area of boosting Nigeria's energy security, the MD tells us where NNPC Trading Limited will be in the coming years.
We will be expecting trading, I make bold to say that we will be like the Aramcos. Yes, because what we have not been doing differently, we want to commence it now. Talking about penetrating the WAF market. Sooner or later, by the grace of God, it will be in the news that we have recorded the first import delivery of crude oil from West Africa or from, Central Africa, or even from, Europe. So our aspiration, as our vision depicts, is to be a dynamic global trading company of choice. So by the time we diversify and increase our portfolio, needless to say that we will have more barrels to trade. By the time we are doing more of CFR deliveries, we will not just be promoting NNPC Trading, but we will be promoting a shipping company, because it's our shipping company, NSL, that will be, carrying all these, molecules. Good enough, they signed a contract with Senna and Caverton, and they have really positioned. So mutually, we will be delivering substantial dividends to the shareholders, which is the essence of our establishment.
Time now for a summary of some trending international energy news for the week. Oil prices edged higher on Monday amid economic uncertainty over trade talks between the US and China. This is clouding the outlook for global growth and fuel demand, while the prospect of OPEC Plus raising supply cast more gloom. Brent crude futures were up 21 cents at $67.08 a barrel. Nigeria and Morocco have agreed to unveil a joint venture to manage a long-planned $25 billion pipeline which will ship gas to Europe. Morocco's Minister of Energy Transition and Sustainable Development, Leila Benali, told the country's parliament that a floating gas storage terminal will also be installed at Nado on the Mediterranean for the mega project. Estonia has released the oil tanker Kiwala, which is on an EU sanctions list, having detained it for sailing without a valid country flag. The Estonian Navy detained and boarded the Russian-bound tanker on April 11. It is suspected to be part of a so-called shadow fleet of unusually older vessels used to carry crude oil and other cargoes to circumvent international sanctions. The Nigerian government says about 175 new compressed natural gas refueling stations will be ready in the next 12 to 18 months. Coordinator of the Presidential Compressed Natural Gas Initiative, Michael Oluwagbemi, disclosed this in a video shared on its official X handle. According to him, the 175 stations will reduce the stress faced by Nigerians in accessing CNG. Oluwagbemi says the nation has moved from 11 CNG stations last year to 65 in 2025. The Nigeria Oil and Gas Integrity Forum has commended the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission for what it described as its critical and patriotic role in steering the successful implementation of the Petroleum Industry Act, a law many now consider the nation's saving grace in the oil and gas sector. And that's the show tonight. Thanks for joining us as always. If you missed any part of the show or previous episodes, you can catch up by scanning the QR code on your screen now. Remember to follow us on all our social media handles to get updates of all the activities of NNPC Limited. I'm Egusa Igumbo. We'll see you again next time.